Welcome to Ellms Family Farm. We're excited to have you on the farm today, and we know your teacher has a fun day planned for you. But before you start your adventure, we have a few items we need to cover. So please listen carefully, or you may end up in a hay bale. Please make sure you make all the important stops before we close at 1 p.m. If any teachers or chaperones need an extra map, you can ask your orientation advisor before you head out on your adventure. We know each student is excited to pick a pumpkin today. This is done during the hayride. Please remember, it's one pumpkin per child. The hayride to the pumpkin patch runs about every 15 minutes, and it will take about 30 minutes round trip, so plan accordingly, as pumpkins for children are only available during the hayride. Teachers, please take a wagon and chalkboard down to the trolley stop so you can label the pumpkins belonging to your class and bring them back up with you. You'll be given a bag for each child, and markers will be circulated so you can write the students' names on it so it doesn't get lost. When you're done, park your wagons near the exit so you don't forget them when you leave. The last hayride is at 12:15 p.m. If you'll be staying for lunch, we have several locations with picnic tables. When you leave the orientation, place your lunches by class in a wagon and label it with the teacher's name. Place it on one of the following locations, and make sure all the students and adults with your group know its location and what time you plan to meet for lunch. The cider shed, the corn hall, the grassy area outside of the eatery, and the little barn. And now for a fan favorite, cider and donuts. Each child and adult receives 1 donut and 1 cup of cider with admission. Please send a designated teacher or chaperone to pick up your cider and donuts for the entire group at Avon's Eatery before 11:30 a.m. To avoid congestion, we ask that students not accompany adults for cider and donut pickup, but we'll have everything ready to go when you arrive. We have porta potties spread all around the farm to be sure you can make a quick stop when needed. You can find these beside the corn hall, down by the sports center, at the trolley stop with the log cabin, and near the ticket booths next to the big corn maze. If you're planning on accepting the challenge of the big corn maze today, please be sure you enter it before 11:30 a.m. as it does take 30 to 40 minutes to complete. If at any time you have any questions or concerns or need assistance, please find a farm team member in an orange shirt or a yellow windbreaker. We're happy to help. We do have first aid boxes located in every big barn on the grounds, as well as many other locations on the farm, such as the zip lines, the bridge of the big corn maze, and the Moo Moo Choo Choo tractor. Please note that there are a few locations on the farm that are not supervised by our staff, so we ask that you please be sure to stay with your students at all times and keep a head count. The farm is a big place, and we want everyone to enjoy it safely with the adults in charge. Thank you for visiting today and for taking the time to listen. The farm closes at 1 p.m., and we ask that you prepare to depart 15 minutes before we close. Please exit from the side of the pumpkin barn next to the pond and walk carefully to your buses. Have fun and be safe, and thanks for stopping by Ellms Family Farm.